Welcome creatives, Michelle here. I have a beautiful Deco mesh spring wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to pull together these materials and make a beautiful spring wreath. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. To get started on today's wreath, you'll need a 14-inch wire wreath form and 18 full-length pipe cleaners. We're going to be attaching the pipe cleaners here to our wreath form. And how I do it is on the two bars here closest to the center at a crossbar, I place a pipe cleaner. And then on that same crossbar on the two bars on the outside, I also place a pipe cleaner. And then in between those crossbars, on the two bars on the outside, you'll add an additional pipe cleaner. You want to repeat this pattern to each section as you move your way around your wreath form. When you're done, you should have a total of 18 pipe cleaners attached. I have all 18 of my pipe cleaners attached. Everything on the two bars in the center I have pulled to the center because we're going to start to load from the outside of the ring. For our base, I'm going to be using this 10.5-inch by 10-yard Deco mesh. I did pick this up from Craft Outlet. Now, if you're not a fan of the white stripes, you can use just a plain Deco mesh. The jute colored, if you do that, you want to change your pipe cleaners from white to the tan so that they blend in. You want to cut your mesh into strips at 20 inches. You will need a full roll and you should be able to get 18 pieces. I like to use a rotary cutter. It gives me a really nice clean cut and reduces fraying. My mesh is all prepped. So let's prep our ribbon. Now I have this that I picked up from Dollar Tree this year. I think it's really adorable. It's 2.5 inches at 3 yards. I have two rolls of this, one to go in as ribbon tails and one to use in the bow. And then I have this Royal Canvas 2.5-inch orange. The 2.5-inch I'm putting in with the bow. And I already cut, I needed to make sure I had enough of the 1.5-inch Royal Canvas in orange. I picked this up from Craft Outlet. This is one of my favorite ribbons. It comes in every color and it comes in different sizes as well. You want to cut 11 pieces at 10 inches and dovetail their ends. Then you want to take one of the rolls and cut another 11 pieces of ribbon and dovetail their ends. The other roll of ribbon and the extra wide, that's going to be used for the bow. Now we're going to be doing my folded ruffle method. I really like this method. It gives a beautiful base. Now you want to start with your curl side up. You take those cut ends, you cover them by about 1 inch, so it makes a tube. You want to press that down. You want that folded part in the center. Flip it over. You want to start at the bottom, scrunch up to the center, then start at the top and scrunch down. Just like you would with a standard ruffle. So it looks kind of like a bow tie or butterfly. Place that in your pipe cleaner and give a good couple twists. Now the nice thing about this method is that all of your folded ends and cut ends are on the bottom and folded in. So you get little to no fraying with this method. Okay, so then I just open it up. And here on the outer ring, I'm going to be adding ribbon every other one. And where I'm adding the ribbon is in between the two crossbars. I want one piece of each ribbon. I just stack them like that, find the center and scrunch. And then I kind of bend them down because I want them to face towards the outside of my wreath form. Add it to your pipe cleaner, give a couple twists, and at this point you can trim your pipe cleaners and leave about a 1/2 inch and push those down. Now this is why you want your pipe cleaners to match the deco mesh that you're using. Since my mesh has white in it, I'm fine with using the white. If I'm using a solid color, you really want to use that solid color, whatever it is. Let me show you that again. I have my mesh cut at 20 inches and I'm just taking those cut ends and I'm covering them by about 1 inch. So you form a tube. You want to press that down and then flip it over. Start at the bottom, scrunch up to the center, and then start at the top and scrunch down. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. So this is the one I'm not going to be adding any ribbon. And what I'm doing is I'm taking that bundle and I'm putting it underneath the one that has the ribbon. I want to make sure that I'm able to see all of the ribbon that I add. And then I just kind of alternate orange, carrot, orange, carrot. Then just work your way all the way around the outside. When you're done, you can move to the center. I have all my bundles on the outside added. Now remember, I only got 11 pieces of each ribbon. So here, one of the ones on the outer ring where I would have added the ribbon, I skipped. This is where I'm going to put my bow, so you won't be able to tell the difference. Now I'm moving to the inside. I've already added my first bundle here. Now every bundle on the inside will have ribbon. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. My base is complete. I went through and fluffed out all my ribbon. I've pulled everything away from the center. Now this is the area where I skipped and didn't put any ribbon, so this is where my bow is going to go, and I want it off to the side. And I'm planning on having a decent sized bow and some tails. And then I want to put my focal point kind of here. Once I have my focal point on, I may readjust some of the ribbon a little bit, but I'm really happy with that. Look at how pretty that looks. For our focal point, I'm going to be using these stuffed carrots I picked up from Dollar Tree. They just call it carrot decor. I have 4 of them. You can use however many you like. Now they do have seams on the side, so you want to make sure that that's either on the side or the back. I want to make sure the little bows, you'll be able to see them. And this I'm also going to use, I'm going to cut it, but this is what I'm going to feed through and attach to the wireframe in the back. But before I do that, I want to glue 2 together. It'll make it easier for me to place them and to get them to sit properly. And then on these 2 I want to do the same thing. Enjoying the content and want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. Now here is where I'm going to put my bow. So that's the center. And I want to place these guys on this side. And I'm going to start with this one up a little higher. And then I'm going to place this one over, but down a little bit and angled a little differently so they stack like that. And then the bow will be on this side. I think that's going to look gorgeous. So I'm going to get these 2 attached first. And I did go in and cut they're hangers. And I'm just going to take these and feed it through the mesh and tie them on to the wire frame in the back. Once I do that, then I'll come back, I'll adjust my ribbon, and then I'll glue that down to the mesh. That way, if the glue fails, these still will not fall off because they'll be tied on. Now I have them on, and I'm just going in and adding a little bit of hot glue underneath where it meets the mesh. I want to make sure that it stays in place. I have my carrots on, they're nice and secure. On the back here, you just want to tie it down several times and then trim. You can always go over the knot with a little bit of hot glue if you feel that it's could come undone. I think that looks really cute. You can fluff out the tops of your carrots. If you want to add more or less, you can. So let's work on the bow. Both of these are 2.5 inches. This is the Really Good canvas, and this is another roll of Dollar Tree. Gonna need a couple full-length pipe cleaners. I'm gonna start with the Really Good canvas. And I'm going to make my tail here about 10 inches. Pinch and twist. With this ribbon, I'm going to make 2 loops on either side at 5 inches. This is a deluxe easy bow maker, and it does have measurements on either side, so it makes it really easy for you to measure out the size of your loops and to get them even. If you're unable to find the stuffed carrots in your store, Dollar Tree also carries paint your own carrot ornaments. You could buy a package of those, paint them the way that you like, and add those to the wreath base for your embellishment. Now I'm going to go in with my carrot ribbon. On this one, I'm going to measure my tails at 8 inches, pinch and twist. Now on your tails, the nice side of the ribbon should be facing up, but once you come through to make your loops, you want the nice side of the ribbon to be facing down. Now I'm going to make one 5-inch loop on either side with this ribbon. Now I'm going to do one small loop. This is going to be for my center loop. So I'm only going to make this about 1.5 inches. And then to get back over to the other side, I'm going to come through the large and small dowel rod here in the front. Measure out my tail. Now what that does is it keeps that piece of ribbon that you need on this side to keep the center loop. And take your pipe cleaner here, you're going to slide it in underneath. Just like to push everything down and then lift up. Cross over and pull those pipe cleaners to the back. So here you can see there's a piece of ribbon right there. That's going to hold your center loop in. If you don't do that, your bow will just fall apart. I always like to hold mine right in the center. So you just want to open up your orange loops and place your carrot loop in the middle and pull your tails down. If your loop isn't sitting the way you want to go right down to where it comes out and do your adjusting there if you need to open it up. Sometimes the ribbon folds weird. So that's approximately what your bow should look like. I'll do my final adjusting and cut my tails once I get it onto my wreath. And here you go, we are all done. Look at that beautiful bow, nice and big. I think that turned out absolutely gorgeous. I love the carrots with the carrot ribbon on that neutral background. Very festive, perfect for spring or Easter. The finished wreath base is 23 inches in diameter. This makes a perfect size for your front door. Look at how thick and full that base is with one roll of 10.5 inch by 10 yard deco mesh. Thanks so much for stopping by. You know your visit's always appreciated. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.